Welcome y'all to the Weekly Transformer, where today we take a look at Transformers Legacy Evolution Hound. Yeah, this is Detritus, but we all know who he really is. One of these days we'll get that rumored Target exclusive Earth Mode Hound, but Hasbro being Hasbro can't resist milking a mold for all it's worth. So in the meantime we get Detritus, which is funny because Detritus originally came from Hound as an eHobby exclusive, but now Hound will come from Detritus. But Detritus is based on the Siege Hound mold. This dude's backstory is basically that of Swindle from Transformers Animated. But Detritus was actually conceived of in 2004, I think, before Transformers Animated. So I guess animated Swindle character is partially a ripoff of Detritus. Anyway, overall the bot mode is good, but the colors just tend to blend together into a blob. There's a distinct lack of character that I can't quite put my finger on here. Siege Hound was the first bot I picked up when I got back into collecting. I've always loved this mold just in general. Since Detritus shares form and function from the Siege Hound, he's pretty great as well. Having 360s at the neck, bicep, wrist, waist, thigh, and shoulders, legs and arms that go out all the way, elbows that get 90 and over 90 at the knees, and full ankle tilts for the Hound down, give this guy a tremendous amount of posability. Surprisingly, Detritus has a lot of new molding, with only the arms, upper thighs, and feet being the same as the Siege version. The chest and shins are all new, the front and back of the crotch area are new, which is very surprising, but most astounding to me is the head. At first glance it can seem to be the same, but the helmet is molded differently, and even the face seems to be a remold with a wider chin and flatter nose. He comes with 3 accessories. This gun that came from Toxitron Jazz, this gun that came from Toxitron Jazz, and this missile tip that came from Toxitron Jazz. More Hasbro milk, anyone? And they look great compared with the Detritus either individually or in the Evo Fusion configuration. But be warned, these are molded out of clear plastic, and the paint will chip off. So boring colors aside, bot mode is pretty aight. Click here if you want to see a transformation video. Otherwise, alt mode. And alt mode is a pretty good facsimile of an Earth Jeep. Not as good of course as the recent Jurassic Park Jeep, but that's a licensed product, and this isn't. The hood, grille, and windshield are all new, with a really nice Decepticon logo slap on the front. The door area is the same as Siege Hound, but the molding on the side panels, fenders, and even inside the fender wells are all new. Wheels and tires are also a new mold, with the wonderful silver paint in them, and the inclusion of the winch drives the Jeep look home. The only flaw I see in alt mode is the back. The hull space from the Siege version, previously covered up by weapon storage, is now fully visible, and there are no tail lights or anything molded on the back, which just seems to be a strange omission to me. I do think the colors work better in Jeep mode than in bot mode, and I can see this being a real-world desert combat Jeep. Overall, Detritus is a pretty good figure, but that's because he comes from great stock. Should you pick him up? If you're a completist or a fan of obscure characters, then sure. But we all know Hound is coming, and if you want an unlicensed Jeep Transformer, maybe just wait for that. This has been the Weekly Transformer, y'all. Do the YouTube things. Happy hunting. God bless.